All right, let's talk about Lamar Jackson. So Lamar Jackson and the Ravens are at like a standstill. See who's gonna blink first. There's rumors that they're 50 million off, 100 million off. Who knows? Whatever. What I do know is this: is if the Ravens want to go forward and build a team around him, they need to show that they want him. If Lamar wants to stay there, and we don't know if that's true or not, you all have to negotiate. Everyone doesn't get what they want. I also do not know if I think a breakup is needed, right? They've tested this system and it hasn't worked. Um, this run first system, the league is different, right? Even if you have a running quarterback, you still have to be able to throw the ball. Lamar has shown he can throw the ball, but the Ravens have shown they do not want to spend the money to get bigger receivers, faster receivers, better offensive line, passing offensive line. Because when you run the ball, you got these big guys, and when you pass the ball, those guys cannot hold up on pass protection. He gets sacked, he's injured, and we know what happens there. Lamar has shown dedication. The season before last season, he put on a whole bunch of muscle, staying healthy. Got better offensively with throwing the ball deep and stuff like that, but unfortunately got hurt again. So he's shown dedication. I think that is not a question. So if you want a guy that's dedicated, that's your guy, right? But I think the Ravens are done with the whole run first option. I think they want to run a more traditional offense. The offensive coordinator resigned, who was the main one over the Ravens for the last couple of years. And I think they want to go in a different direction. I think Harbaugh has been open to going in a different direction. I think it's easier for scenarios. So if a quarterback gets hurt, quarterbacks get hurt all the time, right? I want to be able to put a guy in there and let the offense just keep going, right? When you have such a alien player, like a unique player like Lamar Jackson, it's like I can't duplicate this, so I can't get wins. And you've seen that on full display last season. They had Huntley and they had another guy, and even though these guys were essentially Lamar Jackson-esque guys, they weren't Lamar Jackson, and they lost a lot of games playing the Lamar Jackson style without him. Let's run the ball, let's run the ball, let's run the ball, throw it short, see what we can do. And they were in games, but they could never get over the hump. A playoff game, I mean, they had Huntley doing everything as Lamar would do, but he just couldn't take it to the next level and save the team. So I think they want to be able to say, okay, listen, if Lamar gets hurt, or whoever the quarterback is gets hurt, we can still run this offense with the backup. We can still run this offense with the third string. We can run this offense with anybody. Trade for a guy. But when Lamar is hurt, and if you're a running quarterback, typically you will get hurt. Look at Tua in Miami. Mobile quarterbacks get hurt more. Jalen Hurts of Philly missing a few games here and there. So when you're mobile, you have to try to protect yourself. But it's no guarantee. Guys to want to hit you. You can't slide every play. You can't kneel down every play. You can't run out of bounds. It's impossible. So I think the Ravens want to move on from that. And if I'm them, I would do like a sign and trade and try to get something. It's hard to rebuild in football. You don't want to be sorry. I mean, the Ravens are a historic franchise. You want to be sorry for 5 years? I mean, it would take you 5, 6 years just to get 5, 7 wins. I mean, you don't want to start over. So if you're going to sign and trade them somewhere, whoever, trade them wherever. But you don't want to start over. But I do believe it's needed to be over because the Ravens have shown that they don't. If he's gonna miss games, and at the end of the day, he missed games because of injury, they want to be able to keep the offense flowing, and with his style, they cannot do that. But also, they haven't shown good faith. If you believe this man is the future of your franchise, you want to get him some help. So if you don't have no wide receivers, they don't invest in the offensive line. They don't invest in running backs that can actually run the ball at a high level or decent level. Just let it go. Divorce. Let's move on. That's just my opinion. We'll see.